Cosa lì inyalo kata
en flat makata gari kalaga. Kori keto mana wiye moro matin kanyo moum. Maka kuro inyalo ng'iye go ni to opong' koso.
Ano adieri.
But septic to kuro biro dwaro ko okawo to ochung'.
Kakoro osechung' makoro ira ma final koro. No adieri. That's the beginning of we did the ground breaking yesterday, and today we are just working on the movement of the stones and the materials, and we are digging a pit latrine here so that all these people can get the restroom at the site, and that's how the work began. This is in June. Don't tell it, 29. Today is June 29th, 2023. Hello, lovely people. Yes, this is Aruby, ARUBBY. This is my channel, and I request you to subscribe, like, and also comment if there is anything that you think I should do good about this. Yeah, so I was inspired by how people are working so hard and building their homes from the diaspora. So I also decided to put a structure here, and this is my hometown, and this is the groundbreaking day. So this is how we started it, and we broke the ground, and we started digging the foundation on, and I had previously brought some materials on the ground, like the sand, stones, and the gravels. So this is how it looks. This is where I was told that I can do my home as a third born male. I had to be on this side of the land, which is close to the river. The river Migori crosses just in front of my selected piece of land. So it's a very nice place to have a home because of the closeness to the river. So I have kind of a beach plot, if you would say, if I would call it. So this was the groundbreaking day. The second day we started digging the foundation and putting the pillars. This was putting up the pillars, erecting them, and also making sure that what is on the drawing is interpreted well by the engineer. My engineer is called Tom Okich. So we did that, and then after that I decided to go and get more materials. I went straight to Narok in the quarry where they break the rocks, they explode them, breaks them, and shape them, and then bring them all the way to where one wants. So just to make sure I was on the right side, I decided to go to the quarry itself, and I went personally there. It was so hot. Look at how it looks, and I walked from one place to another. It was so rugged, very dangerous. Like this guy is breaking this stone here, you can see. He's trying to shape it, get the pieces that he doesn't want away, and then keep what he wants. It's a tedious job. It's a hard, very, very hard job. So he's shaping it, and then he puts it down. They measure them in feet, And it's of course expensive, but if you want a good thing, you always have to go for the best. So I decided to come for this best, and it was costly. It had its challenges. Like when you make it all the way here, you have to be here personally when they are loading and when they are leaving here, because they can give you less. Like if you order 1,000 stones, they might give you 800, because there's very little time you'll have to measure if that's the right amount that you wanted. Look at how those rocks are hanging so dangerously that any moment you feel like they can drop and bury you down there. I was very skeptic of moving forward from this level, but I stood away a little away from it. I was assured by the gentlemen who are working here that unless they are exploded, then they won't fall down, even if you push it by bare hand. So these are the stones that these guys are shaping. We have different types. They are red, gray, a chocolate color, and yellow. So I was taken from one quarry to another one to choose what exactly I want. So this time we're here choosing, looking. The environment here and the surrounding is very, very beautiful. It's very hot everywhere, but they have an irrigation system here that they do from this river. If you look further in there, we have green areas. Those are like cabbage farms. We have potato farms around here being irrigated by this water. Look here, without irrigation, it looks so dry and very unhealthy for plants. But look at down the river there on the other side where the irrigation is being done. Further in there, you can see the greenish, very green. That is a cabbage field. We have a lot of cabbages that when they are ready, people come here with very big lorries or trucks to harvest them. Yeah, so this area, we have a lot of broken pieces of stones that can make a lot of good gravels, but it's very far away to come for them. So you come for the right material, the right stones that you need. Look at all those are just small pieces of wasted, but some people come and take them for building other stuff. So here we were looking at this. Look how dangerous this area is. But there's tough men here at work. They go down there, dig the rocks, and then shape them, and then bring them into the surface where the lorry or the trucks can hold them. So this was a very, very big, good experience for me. I've never been in such a place before. You see how edges are very sharp. So they dig, they make some small holes, then they drop a dynamite and that mud, and then they clear the area. Everybody moves away. Then they detonate it. And once it's detonated, all the rocks falls down, and it's easy for them to go there and grab their stones and shape them this way. So this is the tough job that is here. So I came here and to have the experience, to know what I'm getting, and also to know the exact amount that I'm getting, if it is real or it's been tampered with. But it was worth coming here. But it has a lot of joy. Anyway, this is a dynamite, a very small thing. They put it in a hole that has been dug, put that wire in it, which is very highly explosive, and they exploded. That thing, you can't get it anywhere, but you have to have a license to get those dynamites and all those explosives, and you have to have a license and also a reason for having it. So they get it from the shops where they are being sold. They identify themselves, what they're doing, what they're gonna do with it, and then they come here, dig a small hole with a rod, insert it in there, explode it, and then they get all these rocks. So you see how this is how they make these rocks, and then once they do this, they are measured according to how many someone wants, and then they send them to you take them to where you want to build. So that's what we did on this day. It's a bare land, but under it there's a lot of rocks that people use for building that are very very expensive. So we went there, we got them, and it was a whole day exploration of the area, and also making sure that you get the colors that you want. You see that how that guy dropped that rock, it was already detonated, it was just hanging a little bit, so he had to push it down so that he can get the pieces that he wants. Look at down there, he had a very flat piece that is easy to shape. I mean, it's for him, it's easy. For me it would be, and you, it would be very difficult to shape it into four corners of a rock that can be suitable for building. So he's working on it from side to side until he gets the pieces that he wants. Yeah, so this guy, there's so many guys here who work here day and night to make sure that we have structures out there. So going here to buy these stones is already contributing to the economy. It's already contributing a job employment opportunity for people around here. The mouths that's gonna be fed from this visit here is incredible. This money trickles down to the family, to the aunts, to the grandparents, and also to the children for schooling. Anyway, that was a long, tough journey. Yeah, back here again to the site. The work is continuing, and I brought the stones. They had already started the foundation. Engineer Tomo Cage was very working hard to make sure that the future home starts to show. So this is the foundation being structured, being built by the stones that we brought. And then I also had to, when the stones reached the ground here, I had to hire some guys to shape them the way we want them, and also put some design on them. These are also specialists working with the tools, with special tools. They are working on these stones with special tools, which we have to measure also how many feet they have carved the way you want it. So they worked on them, they carved them, and you pay them. I brought them from Narok. This is one of the towns in Kenya here. I brought them into this site, and then I have to still pay again for the transport and the labor to shape them the way I want. Because from the quarry, they come when they are very rugged. Yeah, so they are working on them while we are also working on the foundation. The topography of my land was steep, so we had to find some gradients that works well to start the foundation. So these are the stones that were being shaped and make them ready for the building. Yeah, so that's how we wanted them, shape them, put some rings around them, cut the edges, scratch their top so that they look good. And this is already shaped, ready to be used in the building of the house. So, and these are the boulders that we're using for constructing the foundation. And those are these two stones that we brought. We mounted them there. The truck came and just turned and poured them there. This is the water reservoir that we're using for building this area. The foundation is coming. It looks marvelous. It's coming the way I wanted, and work is going on. There's sand here that we are using. There Those are rocks there, stones, and gravels that we bought from other other companies that breaks the stone. Yeah, so the work started here. It started around June 28th, 29, working on the foundation. We are going on step by step. So please subscribe and continue to follow to see where we are heading and how the house gonna look. Every day I pray that it comes out good from all the hard work we've been doing here, and I hope it will. Yes, that's the foundation going on, coming up. We're still building putting the stones ready. We constructed a small pit latrine there so that this can be used for biological processes, and everybody around working here should have some hygiene going on. Back to the quarry, we had to go again to get some more stones, and every time I had to go all the way. It's very far away from where we are building, but all this is the bare land that underground is full of stones. So we are walking with these guys here, exploring this area, and we were really it was very dry. We were dehydrated, hungry. Look, it's the middle of nowhere, and I was walking there taping. Yeah, here we are. The foundation is going on, making sure that all the parts, all the pieces of all the rooms are shaped the way they should be. Yeah, so this is what's going on here. Look, the experts are running their tape measures and instructing the laborers to mix the sand and cement and gravels and to make a good tough concrete to start the foundation. Yes, it was tough, but we did it. Yes, this is still Aruby, ARUBBY. Please subscribe so that you can see more. I'm still working on this project. We're going on. This is a few days after we broke the ground, and because the materials were down already. Look at how they are constructing this foundation. Looks like they're making some kind of gabions down there. We used a lot of wires to make sure that this structure stands still. We used the wires like Y16, Y12, Y10, Y8 in different areas. I brought all the materials just the way the engineer instructed me to do. Yeah, so this is how we started. Yeah, anybody from anywhere, diaspora or even local, please, I would advise you that when you want to construct a house, please be vigilant and make sure that you get what you want. You have to be sometimes very tough and present and demand what you exactly want. Don't be twisted to go for less. The materials are very expensive, and make sure you get the materials worth the money you give, and never take a shortcut, because if you take a shortcut it might backfire on you. The house can crumble down, and that time you will be having a big loss, especially in your pockets. So make sure that before you start building, ask questions. Ask where the material comes from. If possible, go and see where they are getting them. Yes, so make sure you know the source of your materials like sand and even the cement. Make sure they are the type that is wanted for building. There are different types of cements, and there are different numbers of cement, numbers that are on the cement. So confirm with your engineer, find out what is exactly needed for you for the building of that house. If not, you can have the wrong materials for the type of the structure that you want. So please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Comment and advise me if I'm wrong, so that I can do the right thing, because we teach one another in this forum, and also it will help. This will help other people to know how to do this, and it also help me to learn whether I'm doing the right thing. Please, this is the first episode of building my dream home, and I'm praying that it works well. Please watch my next part 2. It will continue. It's a series, kind of an episode series that I'll be showing every time. Thank you so much. God bless.